Cartel, my people, my baby, my dogs. What's going on with y'all boys, man? Y'all already know what time it is. It's your boy Golden Ghost, and welcome back to some more Tekken 8. Or at least that's what I would say if the closed beta wasn't closed now. It is gone. As of the time of this recording, it's been at least a week since the beta was up, and less than a week since I was able to play. But there's a couple takeaways I want to have. Or that I want to explain, because there's a couple suggestions I have and a couple things that I'll explain that need fixing. But before I get into that, real quick, just my overall experience. Like I said, like I tried saying before in a previous take, I really enjoyed myself, bro. I really, like, overall, outside a few issues that I had with the game, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed the things that I had basically was doing on there. I started using June, and then after I got clapped by my arch nemesis Swarong, I ended up swapping to Azucena, and then I ended up just grinding with her all the way up till the max rank and basically just playing until the beta ended. But, and that's a big ass but, I'm still not 100% sure if I want to main her. And that's just because of the fact that, like, ever since the beta came out, a lot of people have been using her. A lot of people have been using her. A lot of people have been saying they want to pick her up, add her to their little arsenal and stuff. And don't get me wrong, I do like that it's a new character getting love and stuff. I wish it was kind of like that for Katarina, but it is what it is. But I don't know. It's almost like a thing for me. Like, I don't mind, don't get me wrong, you're never gonna have a character to yourself type deal, but it's like, dang, if everybody has her as a pocket character, it's almost like everybody's going to know the matchup in some way, shape, or form, bro, when you think about it. Because if you're using them, you're learning the moves that they're using and stuff, you feel me? So it's like, it's almost like a similar situation with Rachel and DOA, where everybody knew how to play against her because everybody had her as at least as a secondary or a pocket character, or they used her at some point in time. That's how it seemed like for Azucena. It seemed like everybody is trying to use her, and whether that be for matchup knowledge or the fact of maining her, it just feels like that if I try to use her myself, or if I am using her myself, it's just not going to be, it's not going to feel as good as it did in the beta. Because yeah, I'd appreciate it, you know, having mirrors every blue moon, but it's good to fight different people and get a variety. Like, fighting Nina was a treat, you know, despite it being what it was. But hey, that, and I just really like June's design. Like, overall I kind of came into this wanting June more. So despite what I have done, I kind of still want to learn June. I think that might be what I do when the game releases. I might try to just give June like a full-on college try, like I did with Azucena in the beta. Speaking of the beta, couple things that I need to explain. One, we need an open beta. We need an open beta because we need to test this internet connection one more time. I don't know what's going on with this internet connection, but the internet connection was the number one thing that was ruining stuff for me. Mind you, I'm playing on PS5. I've heard some people say the netcode was great. Not over here. And I know it's not me. I'm playing on wired. And then I'm using, in order for me to record, I'm using a wire set up through my router down to my laptop, and then that's through it's like a three-way action going on. That's neither here nor there. Main point is I'm wired, so I know it's not me. And every blue moon, people with wired connections, it'll lag, it'll freeze, it'll stutter. And that's maybe like maybe 30% of the time. It's not all the time. With wired players, I mainly have a good time with wired players. Everything runs smooth. But when you go to the Wi-Fi, 90% of the people I ran into was on Wi-Fi. Why? I have no idea. But 90% of the people I ran to had Wi-Fi, and then 90% of the people on Wi-Fi were laggy. In some way, shape, or form, I was underwater. Now, that could range from it was a little bit delayed, which was fine. I'm used to playing like that, or I'm used to dealing with that type of bad internet connection. But then other times, it's just straight up freezing in between my combos. The delay will change. Like sometimes it feels like it goes from a 1 second delay to a 3 second delay in between the game, and I'm just like, bro, what is going on? Like it's so random. It's so random. Sometimes it just leads games to be so unpredictable, and it sucks the fun out of the entire thing. I kind of went almost on like a little rant about that, and that you guys will see in a future video. That overall was like the main issue that I had with the game. Like character matchups, obviously I don't like certain characters and stuff like that. Like I'm not a fan of like Huarong. I'm not a fan of who's the other character? Oh, Leroy was getting on my nerves a little bit. Law players were annoying me. But that's just the nature of the game itself. I love the game, and I don't think none of them characters I named did anything busted. If anything, Jin did the most busted stuff I've seen. But yeah, that's just the nature of Tekken itself. I don't truly, honestly have no problem with them. It's just when I'm fighting them, I got a problem with them. But that's neither here nor there. The point of all this being, we need to test that netcode one more time, bro. We need an open beta, and I don't even say that just to play Tekken more, which obviously I want to play Tekken some more, but we really need to stress this connection and see just how good it is. Because if it's doing this with a closed beta, imagine how it is when the whole world has access to it. It's literally the same thing I said about Mortal Kombat 1 on Twitter, except people was just like, oh, it's fine, it's just the beta, and that's a whole different conversation. But you know, if you know what state that game is in right now. Selling fatalities, $12. Are you serious? Look, hey man, outside of that, I don't really have an issue with the game itself. The only other real suggestion I would have is the hub. We need a little bit more to do in that hub. I know there's gonna be Tekken. I know there's gonna have that Tekken volleyball. You're gonna be able to play matches. You'll be able to do ghost battles. That's cool. That's all cool and all. But we're gonna need some miscellaneous things in there too. And I'm not saying it has to require a bunch of resources. Just like the things you see in the little arcade area. Let's get some mini games going, bro. Let's get some skee ball. Let's get a little fake little air hockey thing going on. Just something to keep more people interested. And I say that because that's one thing. Even with Street Fighter 6, this is one thing about Street Fighter 6 as well. When I get in that hub, there's nothing to do but fight. And true, you can go over to the extreme battle. Extreme battle is whatever, but I still feel like after a while I just get tired of fighting. And even after a certain point, I get tired of watching people fight too. I want to be on the game, but it's like I don't want to be on the game. Does that make sense? You want to be on it, but you don't want to play it at this exact moment. You don't want to watch it at the moment. You just kind of want to do something else, but you still want to be on the game, you know? And the Tekken volleyball is a step in the right direction. That's amazing. Tekken Force, the little thing y'all got going on with the story mode with the Tekken thing, the Tekken Force that looks like some samurai warriors. Make it co-op, bro. That's easy money. One of the best things about fighting games, bro, is playing with your friends. And for me personally, I don't know about a lot of you guys, but me personally, I have friends that don't want to play against me. They would rather play the game with me, which is why DOA 5 was like one of the games I was able to get my friends into, because they had a thing called tag team fights and stuff like that, where you could have you and your friend could play at the same time. You could play against the computer. You could even play against 2 other people online. Now, I'm not saying you guys have to make a tag system. or nothing crazy like that. You guys don't have to go down the whole that League of Legends fighting game route. You guys don't have to do that. But what I'm saying is, make some party games. Make a couple party games that'll drive like casual people to just want to play that. If they don't feel like playing, if they don't feel like fighting other players, if they don't have the drive to get better, they can get whatever rank they want to get, because they're going to want to be like, oh yeah, I got to the green rank. Let's go, bro. Got to the green rank, man. Let's go. Let's do it. You're going to have people that do that. And then at that point, how do you keep their attention? Because they're not going to want to they're not going to want to fight other people no more. Most casuals, they play the game and then they just stop playing it once they hit the little goal that they reach. It sounds like me on Street Fighter, because I stopped making content after I hit platinum. But hey, I still get on Street Fighter. But some people, like I said, some people will get a certain rank and they will never touch the game again. They uninstall it and they're done with it, the whole 9. You feel me? But you keep them engaged by adding other stuff. Like I said, I've already repeated. I'm not gonna repeat it again. But yeah, man, you can add in the skee ball. It's like little stuff that I'm seeing inside the hub already. Add in these little party games. I seen like a little basketball hoop. Throw in a shooting game, bruh. My people loves the hoops, bro. Throw in a nice little shooting mini game in there, bro. Throw in a nice little basketball mini game. Throw in a couple other mini games. Just stuff to keep people's attention. And once they get over that little drought, because some people like let's take me for example. Like I said, sometimes I don't like playing at the moment, and sometimes I don't even like spectating, but I still want to be on it, because every once in a while I get that itch. Like right now I have the itch. I want to get back on here, but I can't. So I'm just sitting over here suffering, not knowing what to play and shit. But sometimes that itch goes away, but I still want to play it. But right now I just like, now's not the best time for me to be trying to grind. I don't really feel like grinding right now. I don't really feel like doing this. I just kind of want to chill out. You give us party games, you give us other stuff to do. You give us a co-op mode. I'm telling you, you get us a co-op mode for that Tekken Force, and I can literally get me and my brother, and we will grind that out for like 60 hours. That's like an easy 60 hours we'll put into that game, just in that mode. And then we do that, and next thing you know, after I'm burnt out of the party games, I'm like, it's time to get back to it. It's time to practice. It's time to get back in. It's time to get into it. The itch comes back. The itch comes back naturally. So yeah, it's just stuff like that. That would be my suggestion too. And I feel like I said, I feel like that'll keep a lot of casual players around a little bit longer. And it'll give other people stuff to do, and they don't just want to sit there and fight all the time. Because as diverse as the fighting game landscape is, as diverse as each match of Tekken is always going to be a point where we reach burnout, bro. Where we're just like, I do not feel like playing this right now. Burnout is at an all-time high on Tekken 7. Tekken 8 done came out, and now all of a sudden everybody act like they haven't liked 7 since season 1. So so the burnout, it does exist. Give people other stuff to do that'll help them through the burnout phase, or else they're going to end up going to other games. And when they go to other games, when you go to other games, and when you go to new games, other games get forgotten about. And that's what I'm saying. So that's all I got for y'all boys, man. Tekken Marathon every Friday, every Monday. You guys are getting a new Tekken video, leaving my only open slot really for Wednesdays. except for certain weeks where I had the shorter form videos of Tekken 8. And yeah, bro. In the comment box, let me know how you guys are feeling about that beta, bro. And we can have a little discussion about it, bro. Who y'all think the new character? Who y'all think the last couple characters gonna be if they haven't revealed them yet? I'm waiting on the Yoshimitsu trailer or something. But yeah, man, that's all I got for y'all boys, man. Get in the comment box. Let me know how you guys feeling, bro. And I'm out this thing, man. Peace.